Good afternoon, students. So today I am doing class for class 12 science. The topic is determinant. That is the continuation chapter. In the last class also we were doing the problems on determinant. So this is your continuation class. Okay. So this is from exercise 2B. So this section is 4-mark section. And now let's do question number 37. Okay. So if x and y are real, real means defined, not imaginary, and x plus iy, this is iy, you know the value of I, you know that I is equal to root over minus 1, this imaginary number I is defined as root over minus 1, you know that this is from complex number, it is given that x plus iy is equal to third order determinant, that is 6i minus 3i 1, 4, 3i minus 1, and what is the third row? It is 20, 20, 23i. Okay. Now you have to calculate or you have to find out the values of x and y. Okay. So this is given, this determinant x plus iy is equal to, this determinant is given, you have to get the values of x and y, right? So here given is, x plus iy is equal to, the determinant given here is 6i minus 3i 1, then 4, 3i minus 1, then 23, and this is your I, right? So let us simplify the determinant. So how can you simplify this determinant? You can use the properties of determinant, okay? So which property is used here? Let us see. If you do R1 plus R2, 6i plus 4 minus 3i plus 3i is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. That is, in the first row, after you use the properties of determinant, in the first row you are getting two elements at 0. So you can easily expand it if the two elements are 0 in the first row, isn't it? So you can expand it with respect to the first row. Clear? So now let's use the property that is R1 dash, means row 1 is changing. How does it change? This is R1 plus R2, right? So therefore, x plus iy is equal to, now row 1 is changing. How does it change? 6i plus 4. This is 6i plus 4. Next, minus 3i plus 3i, 0. 1 minus 1 is also 0, right? So this is the new first row. And second row and third row remain same, that is 4, 3i minus 1, then 23, and this is I. Is that clear to all of you? So now you can expand the determinant with respect to the first row. So therefore, x plus iy is equal to, now expand it with respect to the first row. First row, that means 6i plus 4, 0, 0. Now plus minus plus. If you take the first row, you can expand it, but you have to consider the sign also, that is plus minus plus. So let us write 6i plus 4. 6i plus 4. If you consider this number 6i plus 4, you have to delete the row and the column through this number. That is, first row and first column are deleted. So what remains? 3i minus 1, 3i. Now we have to cross multiply. 3i into i. Pahila 3 le minus 1 i le. Pahila 3i le I le. 3i into i. What is it? What is it? 3i into I. That is 3i squared. Right here, 3i squared. Then minus sign is there. So minus into minus plus 3. So it is plus 3, right? Now again you have to write minus 0, then comes minus 0. But 0 into any number is 0. So you don't have to write this 0. Again plus 0 is there. Again 0 into any number is also 0. So this 0 you don't have to write it. So this is the expansion. So now, or x plus iy is equal to, so within bracket it is 6i plus 4. Now within second bracket 3 into, what is the value for I squared? I squared. So you know that I is equal to root over minus 1. So I is equal to root over minus 1. So you know that I is equal to root over minus 1. What is I square is equal to? Which is equal to minus 1, right? So I is equal to root over minus 1. So I square is equal to minus 1. So what is the value for I square? It is minus 1. You can write here. So it is minus 1 plus 3. Second bracket is closed, right? So next, or x plus iy is equal to 6i plus 4. Then within bracket, it is minus 3 plus 3. And minus 3 plus 3 gets cancels. Or x plus iy is equal to, how much is it? 0. That is 6i plus 4 into 0. So 0 into any number is always 0. But in this case, you have to calculate or you have to get the value for x and y, right? So now, since left hand side is in terms of complex number, because there is I, so this 0 should also be written in terms of complex number. So how will you write it? That is x plus iy is equal to, you can write it as 0 plus I into 0. Okay? So x is the real part. So there is no I there. So x is the real part and y is the imaginary part. In this case also, this is written in terms of complex number. This 0 is the real part and that 0 is the imaginary part, because that 0 is with I. So right? So now you have to write down equating real and imaginary parts. Write down equating real and imaginary parts. So what do we get? This real part can be equated, x is equal to 0, and that imaginary part can also be equated, that is y is equal to 0. So it is y is equal to 0. So we have got the answer, that is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. These are the answers. Is that clear now? So you can copy it. We'll do the next question now. So now we will do question number 38, that is solve. So solve means you have to get the value for x. That is number 2 is, in the first row it is given as x plus 2, 3, 3. Second row, first element 3, second x plus 4, third is 5. In the third row, first element is 3, second element is 5, and the third one is x plus 4. Okay, so you have to use the properties of determinant in order to simplify this determinant, right? So let us check it. Can you do C1 plus C2 plus C3? If you add them, let's see what happens. Okay, so if you add all these numbers, you will get x plus 8. This is x plus 12, and this is also x plus 12. But we are not getting any common out here. We are not getting any common here. So don't do C1 plus C2 plus C3. Let's see R1 plus R2 plus R3. R1 plus R2 plus R3. If you add all these terms in the first column, what do we get? X plus 8. This one, if you add all these second column, x plus 12. If you add all this third column, what do we get? X plus 12. Are we getting any common out here again? No, we are not getting any common. So don't use R1 plus R2 plus R3 also. So let us use another method. Let's see. There is 3, 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Right? This is C3 minus C2. 3 minus 3 is 0. Right? 5 minus x minus 4, that is, what is it? 1 minus x. You will get here 1 minus x. And this one is x minus 1. So here it is 0, this is 1 minus x, and this is, I think, x minus 1 is there. So we can take common here minus, then we can take that x minus 1 outside. So this 2 will be 1, 1. So it is quite easier, isn't it? Let's do that method now. So what is the property that you can use here is C3 dash is equal to C3 minus C2, right? So C3 dash is equal to C3 minus C2. So let us use this property. So or first column as it is, write down, remains same. First column x plus 2, 3, 3. What is the second column? 3, x plus 4, 5. Now what will be the new third column? That is C3 minus C2. 3 minus 3, 0. This minus this, 5 minus x minus 4. That is 1 minus x. Is that right? Actually it is 5 minus x minus 4. That is 1 minus x. Then again C3 minus C2, x plus 4 minus 5. That is x minus 1, which is equal to 0. Is that clear now? So in the third column, the elements here are 0, 1 minus x, x minus 1. But we can make it again x minus 1 by taking minus common, isn't it? So if we take minus as common within bracket, what do we get? X minus 1. So that this x minus 1 is taken common outside. So that it will be 1, 1. Is that clear? So let's take common here. So or first column x plus 2, then 3, 3, second column 3, x plus 4, 5, x plus 4, 5, then third column is 0. Now here minus is taken common, so minus taken common within bracket x minus 1, then x minus 1 remains same, which is equal to 0. Okay. Now from the third column, what is common there? X minus 1. You can take it outside, or x minus 1 is taken common from the third column. So first column remains same, x plus 2, 3, 3. Again third column, again second column remains same, 3x plus 4, 5. But what will be the new third column now? It is 0, minus 1, 1. Determinant sign closed is equal to 0. Okay. So again you can make this minus 1 0 by using the property R2 plus R3. That is R2 dash is equal to R2 plus R3. So that minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. That means here you can change that row 2. So R2 dash, that is new second row. This is R2 dash is equal to R2 plus R3. That means second row is changing, right? So let us simplify it. Or x minus 1. Now first row remains same. X plus 2, 3, 0. Now we can change the second row, new second row. What is it now? R2 plus R3. 3 plus 3 is 6. X plus 4 plus 5. X plus 4 plus 5 is 9. And minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Right? And third row remains same. That is 3, 5, 1. Determinant sign closed, which is equal to 0. Is that clear now? We are doing R2 plus R3 and row 2 is changing. Now let us simplify it. Let us expand it with respect to the third column, because the two elements here are 0 or x minus 1, right? So within third bracket, let us expand it with respect to the third column. So for the third column, which sign I used? Actually from the first column, plus minus plus, minus plus minus, but it is plus minus plus. But plus 0, will you write plus 0? No, because 0 into any number is always 0. Then again comes minus 0. Will you write minus 0? Here also we don't write, because 0 into any number is always 0. Then you have to write plus 1. So here it comes 1. So within bracket. So we are taking this one. Delete the row and the column through this element. that is third row and third column are deleted. So it remains x plus 2, 3, 6 and x plus 9. Now we can do cross multiplication. Clear? So, पहिला a ले multiply गर्नु. That is within second bracket, you write x plus 2 into x plus 9. Then you have to write down minus sign. Then you have to cross multiply 3 by 6. What is 3 into 6? 18. Right? This second bracket is closed. Right? Then it is minus 18, then third bracket is closed. Which is equal to? That is 0. Is that clear now? So next, or x minus 1, since this is 1, you don't have to write it. So now within bracket, multiply them, x plus 2 into x plus 9, x into x square plus x into 9, 9x, plus this is 2x, right? This is 9x plus 2x plus 18 minus 18, bracket closed. Which is equal to, that is 0. So here you can cancel this, 18 gets cancels, or now write down the remaining terms now. What are the remaining terms? X minus 1, this is x square plus 11x, which is equal to, right, 0. Now again, from this expression, what is common? X, you can take it outside, or x into x minus 1 into, what is here? X is taken outside, so that means it is x plus 11 is equal to 0. So from x square plus 11x, x is taken common here. So within bracket, what do we get? X plus 11. And this x minus 1 is there. So since right hand side is 0, you can write either first factor is equal to 0, or second factor is equal to 0, or third factor is equal to 0. So either x is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x plus 11 is equal to 0. Right? So first answer is x is equal to 0. What is the second one? X is equal to 1, or what is the third one? X is equal to minus 11. So what are the values of x? Which are the required answers? Therefore, x is equal to 0, or 1, or minus 11. So these are the answers. So x is equal to 0, or it may be x is equal to 1, or it may be x is equal to minus 11. So these are the answers. Okay. So you can copy it. We'll do the next question. So now we will do question number 39. So question number 39 is, so that x is equal to 2 is a root of this equation. What is the equation given here? This is in the determinant form. What is the first row? X minus 6 minus 1. What is the second row? 2 minus 3x, x minus 3. And what is the third row? Minus 3, 2x, 2 plus x, which is equal to 0. Now we have to prove that x is equal to 2 is a root of the equation. What do you mean by it? That means this value of x is equal to 2 must satisfy this equation. What do you mean by this value of x is equal to 2 must satisfy the equation? So if you put x is equal to 2 here, okay, if you put x is equal to 2 here, you should prove that this determinant is equal to 0. So if you can prove that this determinant is equal to 0 by putting x is equal to 2, then we can write down that x is equal to 2 is a root of the given equation. Right? So write down. Putting x is equal to 2 in the given determinant, So in the given determinant you have to put 2 instead of x, right? So this determinant now becomes, it is instead of x you write 2, 2 is there, minus 6, minus 1, you have to write 2 is constant, minus 3 into 2, minus 3 into 2, and this one is 2 minus 3, right? Then this is minus 3, this one is 2 into 2, because the value for x is 2, but it is 2 plus 2, right? So this is the determinant. So which is equal to, now next, what is the first row? 2 minus 6 minus 1, 2 minus 6 minus 1. Let us simplify the second row. What is second row? 2 minus 3 into 2, minus 6, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. And what is the last row? Minus 3, 2 2s are 4, right? Minus 3, then 2 2s are 4, then 2 plus 2 is always 4. Determinant sign is closed. So now, without expanding, can you tell me what is the value of this determinant? That is 0, because here two rows are identical. You know property number 3 of the determinant, isn't it? That is, the value of the determinant is 0 if two rows or two columns of a given determinant are identical. So here two rows are identical. So you can write which is equal to 0. What is the reason? Since two rows are identical. Since two rows are what? Identical. Since two rows are identical. So hence we have proved that x is equal to 2 is a root of the given equation. So write down the answer. Hence x is equal to 2 is a root of the given equation. Root. Hence x is equal to 2 is a root of the given equation. Is that clear now? So you can copy it. So now we will do the next question, that is 5 marks section, but you may get this such type of question in 4 marks also in HS. Okay, so this is very important question. This is quite complicated, but you may get the question like this also in your HS examination. And in this question is from actually CBSE and ICSE. In ICSE and CBSE this type of question has come there. Okay, तो यो ICSE CBSE मा चाहिँ यो क्वेशन आएको छ बुझ्यो you prove LHS is equal to RHS. So now what is the first row here? 1 plus a square minus b square 2ab minus 2b first row. What is the second row? 2ab 1 minus a square plus b square 2a 2b minus 2a 1 minus a square minus b square. You have to prove that this is equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. Okay, so let us write down d is equal to left hand side. So let us write down this left hand side. Okay, so now in the next step what will you do? You have to consider the right hand side also. So right hand side should be, you should get 1 plus a square plus b square as one of the factors. So in this case you can use properties. That is property number 5. So how do you use it? So how can you use this property? How can you use the property here so that one of the factors will be 1 plus a square plus b square? Okay, so let us check it. Now this is the first row. Let us consider the third row. There is 2b here. If you multiply it by b, what do we get? 2b square, isn't it? Right? This is 2b square. If you multiply this first term by b, you will get 2b square. And if it is added to the first row, what do we get? 1 plus, this is 1 plus a square minus b square plus 2b square. So what do we get here? 1 plus a square minus b square plus 2b square. What is it? 1 plus a square plus b square. That means we are getting that 1 plus a square plus b square. Okay? So now here in this case also one of the terms will be 1 plus a square plus b square, right? So let us see this one. This is your 1 minus a square plus b square. 1 minus a square plus b square. So if you multiply it by minus a, what do we get? Plus 2a square. And if it is added to this element, that is if it is added to the second row, what do we get? 1 minus a square plus b square plus 2a square. That means it will be 1 plus a square plus b square, isn't it? So this property may be used for this determinant. Okay? So now what is the first property here? I told you that you have to multiply this third row. You have to multiply each and every element of the third row by b, and it is added to the first row. That means r1 dash. r1 dash is equal to, how does it change? r1 dash sabane r1 lekhnu paryo plus this r3 should be multiplied by b, that is b into r3. Is that clear to all of you? That means all the elements of the third row are multiplied by b, and it is added to the first row, and the first row is changed. Okay? So this is the property that you can use here. As the next property for the second row, this third row is now multiplied by minus a, and it is added to the second row. That means row 2 is changing. New row 2. How does it change? Is equal to r2, then minus a, because this minus 2a should be multiplied by minus a, so that you can have plus 2a square, and it is added to the second row. That is row 3, that each and every element of third row is multiplied by minus a. So you can write here r3. Is that clear? This is r2 minus a into r3. I think you have understood it. So let us change this first row and the second row, and third row remains same. Is that clear? So you should get the answer as 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. You should get that answer, 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. So let us use this property now. So therefore D is equal to now, first row is changing. How does it change? Now R1 dash, row 1 is changing. R1 plus, R1 means this one, 1 plus a square minus b square, right? Then plus b r3, b into 2b, plus b into what? 2b. It is b into 2b. Clear? Next, this second element also changes. How does it change again? R1 plus b r3, R1 means 2ab, right? 2ab. This is your 2ab, right? Then plus b into what is r3? Minus 2a. It is minus 2a. Is that clear? And now, what is the last element of the first row? New first row. That is r1. R1 means minus 2b. Write down minus 2b. Minus 2b is here, third element. Minus 2b, right? Then plus b into what is r3? 1 minus, what is r3? This is r1 means minus 2b is written there. Plus b into r3. B into this r3 means this element. Plus b into 1 minus a square minus b square. So this first row is changed. Is that clear? Now, how does second row change? R2 dash, we have written here, R2 dash is equal to R2 minus AR3. Right? So what is R2 here now? First of all, it is 2AB. Write down 2AB, right? Then minus A. Minus A into R3 means this one, 2B. into 2b, right? Next one, again r2 dash is equal to r2 minus ar3. R2 means 1 minus a square, 1 minus a square plus b square, right? This is your r2 minus a into what is r3? Minus 2a. This is minus 2a, right? Next, r2 dash is your r2. R2 means 2a. R2 means 2a. This is your 2a. Then minus a into r3. Minus a into what is r3 now? R3 is this one, third element of the third row. That is 1 minus a square minus b square. Is that clear to all of you? What will you do with the third row? Third row remains same. That is, what is the third row? It is 2b, then comes minus 2a. Third row remains same, 2b minus 2a, then 1 minus a square minus b square. So right on. Third row remains same. That is 2b minus 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. So here determinant sign is closed. So let us simplify it now. Therefore, D is equal to, now let us simplify the first row. 1 plus a square minus b square plus 2b square, right? Next one is, what is the second element? Twice ab minus twice ab. Clear? What is the third element? Minus 2b plus b, multiply by b there, plus b minus a square b, minus a square b, minus b cube. Is that clear? Next, what is the new second row? 2ab minus 2ab. What is the second element? 1 minus a square plus b square plus 2a square. We are just simplifying it. What is the third element? 2a minus a plus a cube plus ab square. This is the third element of the second row. It is just simplified. Okay? Now, 2b minus 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. So this is the determinant. Okay? Now let us simplify it. Therefore, D is equal to, so what is the first row now? What is the first element of the first row? 1 plus a square plus b square. Second element is 0, 2ab minus 2ab. Then minus 2b plus b. You can subtract it, minus b. Then minus a square b minus b cube. Right? And next one is, what is the next one? 2ab minus 2ab, that is 0. Next, 1, write down 1, minus a square plus 2a square plus a square plus b square, right? Then next, what is the third one? 2a minus a plus a cube plus ab square, right? What is the third one? 2b minus 2a, then 1 minus a square minus b square. So this is the simplified determinant. Okay? So now what will you do? From here you can take minus b common, and from here you can take a common. Let's take common. So therefore, from this element and from that element only. So D is equal to, so we can take common from this element as well as from this element. Okay? So let us find it. So 1 plus a square plus b square, 0, 2b. This is the first column. Second column, 0, 1 plus a square plus b square. This is minus 2a, right? So here what is common? Minus b common within bracket. 1 minus into minus plus a square minus into minus plus this is your b square, right? Next, what is common in this element? A. So within bracket 1 plus a square plus b square, and this is 1 minus a square minus b square. Is that clear to all of you? Okay. So now d is equal to. Now what will you do in the next step? We can take common from the first row. That is 1 plus a square plus b square. It is taken outside. Again from the second row you can take common 1 plus a square plus b square. It is taken outside. Isn't it? So let us write down 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. That means 1 plus a square plus b square is taken common from the first row, and 1 plus a square plus b square is taken common from the second row. So what do we get? We are getting two elements, 1 plus a square plus b square into 1 plus a square plus b square, that is whole square. Okay. So what will be the first row now? This is 1, 0, this is minus b, right? This is 0, 1, a, right? 0, 1, a, and the third row is 2b minus 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. This is your b square. Is it clear to all of you? So this is the simplified determinant. Okay. Now next. Now in the next step, what will you do? Don't expand it. Again you have to use the property. Since there is 1 here and this is minus b, this is already 0. If you multiply it by b, if this first column is multiplied by b, and if it is added to the third column, this third column, in the first element of the third column there will be 0. That is minus b plus b will be 0. You will get this term as 0 if you use that property, right? That means column 3 is changing. How does it change? So C3 dash is equal to, write down C3 minus b plus this will be multiplied by b plus BC1 plus BC1, right? If you write this property C3 plus BC1, C3 means minus b plus b into 1. So minus b plus b will be equal to 0. Okay? So let's use this property, right? So now, therefore, what is d now? D is equal to first column remains same. Oh, sorry. This is the factor 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. What is the first column here? 1, 0, 2b, right? Then second column 0, 1 and minus 2a. Minus 2a, right? Now what is the new third column? We are using this property C3 plus BC1 and the column 3 will be changed. So what do we get? C3 means, what is C3 here? First of all it is minus b. Write down minus b here. Plus b is there. Write down b. What is C1 here? 1. C1 is 1 here. Write down 1. Right? Next. Again, second element of the third column. What is C3 here? It is a. C3 is a, right? C3 is a plus b into, what is C1? C1 is 0. C1 is what? It is 0, right? Is that clear? Next. Again, what is the element? What is the new element of the third column? C3 dash is C3. C3 means 1 minus a square minus b square, right? 1 minus a square minus b square plus b is fixed, constant. B into what? 2b plus b into 2b. Is that clear? That is the third element is C3 means 1 minus a square minus b square. It is written there. Plus b into C1. Plus b into C1 means 2b. B into 2b. Right? So here determinant sign is closed. So let us simplify it. Therefore, D is equal to 1 plus A square plus B square whole square, right? What is the first column? 1, 0, 2B. What is the second column? 0, 1, minus 2A. What is the third column now? Minus B plus B, right? This is A plus 0, okay? Then 1 minus A square minus B square plus 2B square. Determinant sign is closed. Understood? So let us simplify it. Now, therefore D is equal to, what is common factor here? 1 plus A square plus B square whole square. First column 1, 0, 2B. First columns, what is the second column? 0, 1, minus 2A. What is the new third column? It is 0, next A, and next 1 minus A square. 1 minus A square, then minus B square plus 2B square. You can subtract it and you have to write down the sign of the greater number, that is plus B square. Determinant sign is closed. Is it clear now? So now you can expand it further. Then you can get the answer, right? So we can expand it with respect to the first row. D is equal to 1 plus A square plus B square whole square, right? So into, third bracket is opened. Now let us expand it with respect to the first row, because there are two elements, 0. So plus minus plus should be there. So let us take this one. Let us consider this one. You have to delete the row and the column through this element. Okay? The first row, first column delete by you. So it remains 1A minus 2A, 1 minus A square plus B square. Now this is the second order determinant. You can expand it by cross multiplication. So this one should be multiplied by this. Isn't it? This one should be multiplied by this. So 1 within bracket, 1 should be multiplied by 1 minus A square plus B square. 1 minus A square plus B square, right? Then comes minus sign, minus, then multiply A by minus 2A. A by cross multiply by minus 2A, minus to minus plus. Plus this is your 2A square. Third bracket is closed. So that means minus 0 you don't have to write it, because 0 into any number is always 0. Then comes plus 0. Here also you don't have to write it, because 0 into any number is always 0. Is that clear? So that's why the second and third term are not written here. Only the first term is written out here. So now next, therefore D is equal to 1 plus A square plus B square whole square into, next 1 you don't have to write it, 1 minus A square plus 2A square plus A square plus, this is your B square, right? So if you multiply these two, these are the same bases. If you multiply these two terms, powers will be added. You know that, isn't it? Therefore D is equal to 1 plus A square plus B square. This is your whole cube. So is it proved? You can check the answer. So I think it's proved. So proved. Okay. So you have understood. This is quite complicated problem. But if you understand this problem, then you can easily do it. So यसलाई चाहिँ तिमीले बुझ्नुपर्छ, घरमा प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ, सजिलो भइहाल्छ. तर प्र्याक्टिस चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ. ठीक छ? You have understood? Okay, we'll do the next problem. Now let's do question number 2. You have to prove that this determinant is equal to twice ABC into A plus B plus C whole cube, right? The determinant given here is B plus C whole square, A square, A square. Second row, B square, C plus A whole square, B square. And what is the third row? C square, A plus B whole square. Now you will prove that this determinant is equal to twice ABC into A plus B plus C whole cube. So now let us write down the left hand side. That is D is equal to this determinant. Okay. Now in this case also you have to use the properties of determinant in such a way that one of the factors should be, you should get A plus B plus C. So which property is used here to get one of the factors as A plus B plus C? Now what we will do here is, let's do C2 dash is equal to C2 minus C1. C2 minus C1. If you do this one, A square minus B plus C whole square, you can use here A square minus B square formula. That is A plus B into A minus B. If you use that formula, one of the factors that you may get will be, one of the factors that you may get will be A plus B plus C. Similarly, this third column minus first column, A square minus B plus C whole square. Here also you can use the same formula, that is A square minus B square, which is equal to A plus B into A minus B. So if you use that property, you may get one of the factors as A plus B plus C. Is that clear now? So let us use this property. That is, which property is that one? C2 dash is equal to C2 minus C1, and also C3 dash is equal to C3 minus C1, right? So you have to prove this result, twice ABC into A plus B plus C whole cube, right? Now this determinant now becomes, so D is equal to, only two columns are changing, that is C2 and C3. So column 1 remains same. What is column 1 here? It is B plus C whole square. This is B square C square, right? Now column 2 minus column 1, A square minus this, that is A square minus B plus C whole square. Next, C plus A whole square minus B square, C plus A whole square minus B square, right? And C square minus C square will be 0, right? Next, which property is used? C3 dash is equal to C3 minus C1, right? So what is the new third column? Again, C3 minus C1, this minus this, right? So this is A square minus B plus C whole square. Next, what is B square minus B square? That is also 0. 0. Next, A plus B whole square minus C square. So it is A plus B whole square minus C square. So here, second column and third column are changing, right? So let us simplify it. Now D is equal to, now again first column as it is, B plus C whole square, B square C square, it does not change, remains same. Now this is the formula, A square minus B square. What is the formula? A plus B into A minus B. So you can write here A plus B, plus into plus, plus C. What is A minus B? A minus B minus into plus, minus C, right? Now similarly, this is also A square minus B square, isn't it? What is the formula? A plus B into A minus B. Here also C plus A plus B into C plus A minus B, right? And what is the third element here? That is 0. Now similarly, you can simplify the third column. You can use the formula A square minus B square in this case also. What is the formula now? Here, this is also A plus B plus C. Plus into plus is plus. Then A minus B minus into plus, minus C, right? What is the second element of the third column? That is 0. Now again, this is the formula A square minus B square, that is A plus B into A minus B. So again it is A plus B plus C, right? A plus B is A and C is B. What is A minus B? A plus B minus C. So this is the determinant. Okay. Now D is equal to. Now what will you do in the next step? Now from the second column, what is common? A plus B plus C. From the third column, what is common? Again, it is a plus b plus c, right? So you can take it outside. From the second column, a plus b plus c is taken common. From the second column, from the third column, a plus b plus c is taken common. That is a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c. That is a plus b plus c whole square. From the second column, a plus b plus c is taken common. From the third column also, a plus b plus c is taken common. Okay. Now, first column is b plus c whole square, b square, c square. What is the new second column now? A plus b plus c is taken common. So it is a minus b minus c. This is c plus a minus b, and this one is 0. Right? What is the third new column? What is the third new column? Here also a plus b plus c is taken common. So we have a minus b minus c. This is 0. Right? Then a plus b minus c. A plus b minus c. Is that clear? Now let us simplify it. Now what will you do in the next step? Now what will you do in the next step now? So अब के गर्दा चाहिँ सजिलो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि if you expand it, b plus c whole square, what is the formula for this b plus c whole square? That is your a plus b whole square, isn't it? It will be b square plus 2bc plus c square. If you write r1 dash is equal to r1 minus r2 minus r3, this b square gets cancels, and c square gets cancels. That is, you will get only 2bc here. So let us use that property so that it will be easier for you to simplify it, isn't it? So let us write down r1 dash is equal to r1 minus r2 minus r3. You can do it also. You can add all those rows, or you can write r1 dash is equal to, you can subtract it, r1 dash is equal to r1 minus r2 minus r3. Now row 1 is changing. How does it change? It is r1 minus r2 minus r3. So now, therefore d is equal to, now what will be the new first row? Sorry, you should write down that common factors, a plus b plus c whole square, right? Now what is the new first row? This is b square plus 2bc plus c square minus b square minus c square. B square and c square will cancel. You will get only 2bc. Is that right? Again, this minus this minus this. That is r1 minus r2 minus r3. That is a minus b minus c minus a plus b. Right? So it is minus a minus c minus 2c. Right? But a minus a cancels. Minus b plus b gets cancels. Right? And minus 0 is there. We don't have to write that. 0. Okay? Similarly, what is r1 minus r2 minus r3 for the third element of the first row? That is a minus b minus c minus 0 minus a minus b plus c. Here cc gets cancels, a gets cancels, you will get minus 2b. Minus 2b. Is that clear? Now write down second row remains same, third row remains same. So it is b square, then comes c plus a minus b, then write down 0, next c square 0, next a plus b minus c, a plus b minus c. So you have understood this one? Now what will you do? You can take common from the first row. What is common from the first row? 2. So or d is equal to twice a plus b plus c, right, whole square. Then from the first row 2 is taken common, right? So it is bc minus c minus b. Only 2 is taken common here, right? So it is b square, then c plus a minus b, then it is 0, then c square 0, then it is a plus b minus c. A plus b minus c. Okay? So now again you have to simplify it now. So now what will you do in the next step? If you multiply it by b, this will be minus bc. If you multiply by c, this will be minus bc, isn't it? So that you can take common here, bc is taken common here. So this second column should be multiplied by b and this third column should be multiplied by c. तर हामी आफै मल्टिप्लाई गर्दैछौं, त्यसलाई क्यान्सल गर्ने चाहिँ के हो? त्यसलाई क्यान्सल गर्ने चाहिँ अगाडिपटि हामी के लेख्छौं 1 upon b, यहाँ पनि हामी के लेख्छौं 1 upon c. त यो सेकेन्ड कलम सबैलाई हामी b ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं अनि यो थर्ड कलम सबैलाई हामी के ले मल्टिप्लाई गर्छौं c ले. हामी आफै मल्टिप्लाई गर्दैछौं. त यो b र c लाई चाहिँ क्यान्सल गर्नलाई यो upon bc भन्ने. बुझ्दैछ? So right now in the next step b is equal to twice divided by bc. Then write down a plus b plus c whole square, right? Now first column remains same, that is bc, this is b square c square, right? What is the third column now? Multiply by multiply by b for the second column. For the second column, multiply by b, it should be multiplied by b again, b into c plus a minus b, then b into 0, 0. Now third column should be multiplied by what? C. So what do we get? Minus bc, it is multiplied by c, c into 0, 0. It should be multiplied by c, that is c into a plus b minus c. Then determinant sign is closed. Is it understood now? So you can copy it. So now you can take common from the first row. What is that? What is that common? BC. Therefore, D is equal to twice BC divided by BC into A plus B plus C whole square. What is the first row? 1 minus 1 minus 1. Next, it is B square. Now multiply by B there. BC plus AB minus B square. Then this is 0. Then this is C square, 0. Next. Next one is multiply by C, AC plus BC minus C square, minus C square. It is multiplied by C here, AC plus BC minus C square. Here it is multiplied by B, that is BC plus AB minus B square. Is that right? Now, again you can use the property because this is minus 1 minus 1. If it is added to the first column, minus 1 plus 1 will be 0, minus 1 plus 1 will be here also 0. Okay, so let's use the property now. So now C2 dash is equal to C2 plus C1, that is column 2 is changing, and again C3 dash is equal to again C3 plus C1. C3 plus C1 will be easier, right? That means column 2 and column 3 are changing here also. But here you can cancel this BC, cancel them. Therefore, D is equal to, this is twice A plus B plus C whole square, right? So now first column remains same, 1 B square C square, right? Now, what is C2 dash? C2 plus C1, minus 1 plus 1 is always 0. This plus this, BC plus AB minus B square plus B square will be cancelled, and you can write BC plus AB. Take some. Next, 0 plus C square, right? That is C2 plus C1. We are doing C2 dash is equal to C2 plus C1. That is column 2 is changing. Now C3 dash is equal to C3 plus C1. Now column 3 is changing. How does it change now? Now C3 plus C1. Minus 1 plus 1. This is also 0. 0 plus B square. b square, right? And AC plus BC minus C square plus C square. C square will be cancelled. You will get AC plus BC. This will be AC plus BC. So here determinant sign is closed. Is that clear now? So in the first row, we are getting two elements as 0. That means you can expand it with respect to the first row. Now let us expand it with respect to the first row. So therefore D is equal to twice A plus B plus C whole square. Now let us expand it into 1. Now within second bracket, into 1 is there, isn't it? Now if you expand it with respect to the first row, you have to consider the sign also. It is plus minus plus. So let's write here plus 1. If you take this one, you have to delete the row and the column through this element 1. That means first row and first column are deleted. So it remains BC plus AB, B square, C square and AC plus BC. Now let us cross multiply it. Paila BC plus AB le ela multiply garnu. Ta paila C square B square aina. Paila BC plus AB le ela multiply garnu. That is BC plus AB into AC plus BC. Right? Next one, बीच में के sign आउँछ. Now there will be minus sign. Now you have to cross multiply by b square by c square. B square c square cross multiply गर्नु. बीच में के sign है minus b square c square. Okay. Now minus 0 will be there. But will you write 0? 0 into any number is always 0. So you don't have to write it. This is minus 0, but this is plus 0. Will you write this plus 0 also? No, because 0 into any number is always 0. Is that clear now? So, you don't have to write these two zeros. So, this is your expansion. Now, let us simplify it. Therefore, D is equal to twice A plus B plus C whole square. Now within bracket. Now let us multiply them. BC into AC, ABC square plus BC into BC, B square C square, right? Plus AB into AC, A square BC, plus into plus what is AB into BC? AB square C. AB square C. Okay? Then you have to write down minus b square c square. Okay, now this bracket is closed. So now we can cancel it. What can we cancel? This plus b square minus b square c square minus b square c square minus b square c square will be cancelled. Okay, now therefore D is equal to twice A plus B plus C whole square into. So write down the remaining terms. ABC square, right? Plus A square BC plus ABC square, A square BC plus AB square C. AB square C. Okay? So therefore D is equal to twice A plus B plus C into what is common here in this expression? What is common in this factor? ABC. So write down ABC. So this is whole square. ABC is common. So within bracket what do we get? C plus A plus B. Right? Next, therefore D is equal to 2 into, let us write this first, ABC. Then what is A plus B plus C whole square into A plus B plus C? That is A plus B plus C whole cube. So I think this is the answer. So we have proved it. Okay. So check the answer. Is it correct? Yes. 2ABC into A plus B plus C whole cube. That is proved. So this is also quite complicated. So you have to practice it at home. The practice गर्दै जानु सजिलो हुँदै जान्छ. So your number 1 र your number 2 एकदमै important question हो. You may get the question like this in your HS examination. तर यो चाहिँ कुन मार्क्समा आउँछ 4 मार्क्समै आउँछ तिमीहरूको इज इट क्लियर नाउ सो दिस मच इज फर टुडे त तिमीले जति सक्दो घरमा राम्रोसँग प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु होमवर्क दिएको गर्नु जुन चाहिँ होमवर्क मिल्दैन तिमीले मलाई सोध्न सक्छ अथवा फोन गर्न सक्छ अथवा नम्बर लेख्नु सो आई विल डु इट फर यु ओके सो थ्याङ्क यू So you can copy it.